pay will they pay a portion of that membership or the
Nope,
whole
they'll pay
membership?
yeah, they'll pay the
Okay.
membership. So we
Mhm.
have the 4 memberships and retail physical
Mhm.
products. That's what we have.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Thank
it's
you.
not gonna be like a la carte, I wanna just
Yeah.
do Forex.
Mhm.
It's the trade you product, and at 8 o'clock on Thursday night, we'll talk more just specifically about that particular product.
Okay. All right. Thanks, hon.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm just gonna take a
Hi,
couple.
Hi, Megan. Before you go,
Yes, ma'am.
with regards to the where our the money needs to be in order to pay our membership, it has to be in the legacy reward section
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
in order to pay our membership with our funds in the back office. The funds has to be in legacy rewards.
No, it doesn't. I mean, just remember your legacy rewards is because you're making money on the current platform, so you can use some of that and then pay with your remember credit card or crypto. So Movina, if you're having questions about the current system, you can call me if you
No,
need.
not the current system. I mean, I have my membership. I put it on the legacy reward.
Oh
But
yeah. So we'll talk about that. Yeah. So
okay,
all the kind of ins and outs, those types of things. Let's kind of focus just for a second on the compensation plan, guys. Um, but all the little details of, hey, I have money in my legacy rewards. Can I use that money on the new platform? Like all of that's going to be explained a little later. Right now, it's really we're just kind of talking about the comp plan. So we'll get all that answered for you. Okay, Movina?
okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Yep. So again, don't get caught up in all the like, well, what happens to my legacy rewards? What do I do here? Don't worry about that stuff right now, right? This is the second call. We're really just talking leaders about the structure. Do you understand the structure? What questions do you have about the structure? Then we'll start talking about the shift and the move and like, how do I get over to the other platform? How do I get my credit card on the other platform? Don't worry about any of those things right now. Right now, tonight is just, do you understand how this compensation plan works? Coach Cola, on you.
Yes, please. So just in general, um, currently we have Elevate Pro and Legend. Is
Hmm.
there a chart that kind of shows what people will transition to, what they can transition to, and and when, and who can and who will not be able to transition to the current positions?
Well, no, everybody can. So think of it like this, Coach Cola. Let me pull this up. I don't care what membership you have right now, right? As long as you're active, you need to have an elevator, pro, or legend. So people need to be active right now because if they're not active, I we don't really look at them in our system. Does that make sense? So then you will get to choose your pathway when you get in. So let me pull this up. You're going to get to choose your pathway, all of you guys, when you get into the new system. Uh-oh. 1 second. So take a look at this screen right here, Coach Cola. And you guys are the leaders. So you've been with us. So I really want you to understand it. So if you guys have questions, you can definitely ask. Barnaby's going to be on at 9 o'clock inside of the back office. He's going to be actually, yeah, he'll be in the back office. So I don't want to go into his particular call. But do you see this, Coach Cola?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So let me use you as an example, Coach Cola. What membership do you have right now?
Right now, it's down to Elevate.
Okay. So if you have an Elevate membership, so remember, pros and legends get priority. Like we'll talk about that moving over into the. So let's just say you have your Elevate membership. You're going to need to choose one of these memberships in the new system. Okay. So it doesn't matter. I don't, you might have a membership now, or you may be somebody like Ron has people coming in, but they're going to wait and come into the new system. Just choose your pathway. Which membership do you want? Does that make sense?
Uh, yes. When you move people over though, and if somebody wants to be considered in the pro or the or the legend, when would they need to pay more to be at that rank when you move
So,
people over?
so I think you're getting confused. Pro and legend won't exist in the new system. It's wherever you are right now, Coach Cola, right? When we get ready to go to our new structure, choose a membership. That's it. That's all they need to do. They're going to need to choose a membership. So, for example, somebody might say, well, I'm signing up now anyway because I want to be moved over. And then they'll choose their new membership when it's time to go into the new system in November. Okay. So it's October right now, Coach Cola. Whatever membership that you have right now, fine, great, you're active. But when we get into the new system, choose your pathway. Are you going to do the core? Are you going to do healthy you, trade you, or all access? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Keep it simple, guys. Whatever membership you have right now, if you're active, our system recognizes that you're active, and we're going to only talk to the active people. We're going to only be, giving the instructions to the active people. I'm not going to give instructions to people inactive in the system. So you guys will be getting emails that tell you and invited to these leadership calls that will tell you exactly what you need to do so that you can then, when we say, hey, it's time to get active in the new system, you choose your pathway in the new system and business as usual. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, Dr. Rita, question?
Quick question, Megan. When we get to the new comp system, is there a deadline for becoming dual qualified? Do you have a certain number of days or a certain number of months?
Um, yeah, and we'll talk more about that. I mean, I'm going to tell you, as soon as we get into the new system, though, it's just we're off to the races, right? So we'll talk more about your how you rank up. For example, let's say Dr. Rita in this rewards program, okay? Let's say that you're coming in and I signed you up, Dr. Rita. I give you my link, and let's just pretend like we're 2 months from now, right? And
Yes.
we're business as usual, and I'm signing up 5 people today, Dr. Rita. I give my link, all 5 people choose a membership, whether it's core to all access. And they're sitting in my holding tank, and then I get to place them where I want them to go, right? Well, as soon as you're in the holding tank, you pay your membership and you're in my holding tank, Dr. Rita, you have your own personal link, and you're going to be able to give your link to other people and sign them up. The only thing is you can't pull your people out of the holding tank until I pull you out of the holding tank. So our system will not allow you to stay in there for longer than like 48 hours, right? Because what if I put 100 people in the holding tank and I forget about you and you're just stuck in there? That won't happen. Does that make sense, Dr. Rita?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this is how all the systems work. This is how Reagan and we built 30,000 people, and 12,000 people paid their membership. And that's when it was a very similar compensation plan, except it was 3 legs. Well, we want to make it even more simple. It's the same comp plan, but with 2 legs. So now, Dr. Rita, I give you my link. You pay for your membership. You're in my holding tank. Then you give somebody your link. They pay for their membership. They're in your holding tank. But in 48 hours, if I don't place you, you're going to fall wherever you have set in your back office, which we'll train about. Like you'll be able to have set where, hey, always drop my people in the leg I need them in so I don't have to think about it.
Okay.
That's how our system is going to work, where you can set it up and say, I want it in people to fall in my left leg or right leg, or I want them to fall automatically wherever the system sees that I need them.
Whoopie doo. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's kind of so you don't have to think, because A person like me, when I was building Dr. Rita, I don't know how many people I signed up. I signed up 8 people in the very beginning, and then I had 1,200 people. And then I don't know, I signed up 300 plus people. I frontlined
Wow.
300 people. But I was signing them up so quickly, and my people were ranking up so quickly, they're going to fall where I need them to go. But while they're in the holding tank, Dr. Rita, you're in the holding tank, you have a link and you can sign people up and they're going to be in your holding tank. And the great thing is, they're not going to fall until you place them, as long as you place them within the allotted time. So the great thing is you get to control where your team members go. For example, nope, I'm not going to get into that right now. Next
Okay.
call, I'm going to show you guys how to get to the I. When a leader start to identify themselves, you're always going to be building left to right. And then I'm going to show you how to help your team rank up as well. So we'll do that on the next call. And I want to open
Thank
up.
you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let's see who's next. 8:40. We have to get off here in 10 minutes, and we're all getting on Barnaby's call because he's going to be in the back office. Okay. Let's see. I see CJG MD and then Miss Denise.
Yes, thank you so much for the time. I apologize, I got on late. You've spoken with me before this, Dr. Goodman. And I have two quick questions. One is if is there a deadline for when we're supposed to move to the new system? Because I only made it onto this call because two other meetings of mine got canceled and I don't always have internet access. So I wouldn't want to miss whatever timing there is to move. And then
Um,
number two, are all of the products going to be the same?
Okay, so you'll have to, you did miss a lot. So I'm going to get you a video so you can rewatch so you understand, because it's everything we covered. We went through the new memberships for the month of November. Here's what
Hmm.
you need to know. This is what I will tell you. Okay. So I don't know if you're active in our system right now. Are you an active member of Vibe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So great. You must have an active membership in this month because we're taking all the active people, and active people only will move over. The reason being, we're not going to move over all these inactive people and try to figure that out. It's whoever is with us right now and active, you're probably going to pay just this last time in the month of October or moving into November. And then can you define active is you have an Elevate. This is active. Great question. In our current system right now, you either have an Elevate, Pro, or Legend membership. You have to be active. So when it is time for us to shift the group over, we get a report every day like, these are the active people.
Hmm.
And then we'll give you guys the instructions on how you put your card and get active in the new dual team structure. So we won't leave you guys behind or anything, but you do want to be plugged in. We're going to be sending out emails. And I am going to start doing these particular calls on, um, at least every Tuesday at this time at 7 o'clock. We're going to do a call.
Okay, thank you. And are the products the same? So
It's more value, price point is different. So that's what you'll want to watch again. So I'll get
okay,
that
all right.
presentation out for you. So I'm going to upload this recording, but then I'm also going to do a sizzle like I always do, a sizzle of everything I talked about tonight. And I'm going to sizzle it into a 10-minute video when I get off of here, and I'm going to put it in the Telegram.
Okay, thank you. And then I guess part B to that would be, is there going to be someone that can help handhold us through whatever the new products are going to be?
That's what I'm doing right now. And yes, are you in the Telegram?
I don't really know how to use it well. I can never
Okay.
find the group that I'm
So
supposed
go to myvibe.io.
to.
And when
Hmm.
you go to myvibe.io, get into both of these telegrams, especially this channel, guys. Go to especially if you guys are brand new, myvyb.io, and get in these channels. This telegram right here has 13,000 people in it. So there's people talking all the time. This channel has like 5,000 people in it, and you're only going to hear from corporate. So you're not going to have to fumble through all of the talking, right? So I want you to understand you want to get into these two telegrams and check them in the morning, just like you would check an email, and then check them at nighttime. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Check them
Right
in the
about
morning,
that, I
check
am.
them at night. But if you check this particular telegram, the one that says, hold on.
Am I supposed to be seeing something on the screen? Because nothing changed.
Yep, you should be able to see. You guys can't see my screen?
It's a
Turn
frozen
chat off.
active member screen.
Hold on. I'm just moving stuff around. Okay. Can you see
Can
now?
you turn the
Yes.
chat off also, Megan? Turn the chat off.
Okay. So you see right here where it says myvibe.io.
Yes.
Scroll down here to these telegrams and get
Okay.
inside these telegrams. The
Okay.
channel, you won't have to fumble through other people talking or or people getting inside of the chat like somebody just did who's a knucklehead, right? We ain't got time for it. We already been through it. We're not thinking
Okay.
about those folks. So get inside of this
Great.
telegram.
I'll be sending this to a lawyer.
Get get
Megan,
inside.
you ready to get sued for trademark infringement?
Get inside. We haven't had any of those issues for a long time, but do you guys notice that anytime we're getting ready to do something big, the 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 spammers come and getting in our chat. We haven't had to deal with them for a long time, so we ain't worried about them. So go to this particular channel, and when you get into this particular channel, you will have an opportunity to just hear from corporate. Okay, does that make sense? All right, Miss Denise, we'll take your last call. And then inside of the back office, guys, if you have an active membership, I know you guys have been super excited about Barnaby coming on. So Barnaby is going to be on at 9 p.m. Eastern inside of the back office to talk about his trip to Singapore, and he was invited out. He is one of our educators over here. So the exciting part is he's still in Singapore and headed to Australia as well. So he's going to be talking to you guys. So again, if you have an active membership, you can log into your back office and join Barnaby in 14 minutes. Okay. Miss Denise, we'll take your question, your last question. And then what we're going to do too is our next calls that we do to really break down this comp plan will be inside of the back office for leaders only who are active. So we won't have to worry about the weirdos. Sorry, excuse my, but we're not gonna have to worry about the enemy, the people who jump on to disrupt the call, because you'll have to have an active membership, and they are more than welcome to pay their membership and get in the back office and be a nuisance if they want. But we want to definitely protect our energy. So, Miss Denise, you want to unmute?
Yes.
You're the last.
I think I'm on mute. Okay. Just so people's memberships are different or hit different during the month. So if they happen to be inactive, long as they're active by the end of the month, is that correct? Or let's say, for instance,
Right.
if I have a pro or a legend and I need to make my membership, um, I go ahead and pay that full amount, even
Mm-hmm.
though it's more than the full access.
So basically, whatever your membership is right now, Miss Denise, like
Uh-huh.
nothing's changed. So when you guys are talking to
Okay.
your team, nothing's changed. They should have a membership date, right? So your
Right.
membership date might be the 17th or the 19th. Just
Hmm.
business as usual. Nothing's changed.
Okay.
There are people who are still building in our current system. So I want to keep
Mm.
this straight for all of you guys because I know there are people on this call who are not active right now. Get active if you want to move with the active people. Or maybe you don't and you want to wait and all the active people get moved over and then you want to get active on the new system. That's completely up to you. What are the benefits of being active right now? Well, we're going to have these calls. We'll do them behind the scenes if you are an active member. So we'll share that education. You also have an opportunity to still join all of our calls um, that we have going on right now, all of our education calls. If you're a pro or a legend or an elevate, if you're a leader, you should at least have a pro or a legend membership. If you're all the way down to elevate, I mean, I get it, but again, if you're a leader over here and you're really looking to build, then you got to lead your team the way that you want to lead your team. That is completely up to you. Does that make sense, Miss Denise?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to clarify.
No, I'm glad you asked. So just keep your membership active. Nothing's changed. And then as we move over into our new system, we'll make sure that you guys understand what you need to do to get moved over into the new system and take advantage of our new memberships. We're going from 3 memberships to 4. Our price point is changing. We are adding more value, and we are going into health and wellness, into the physical side for those of you guys who jumped on kind of late. So this was the perfect opportunity to kind of have some synergy with our team and just have that rebirth of of the downline. So, all right. So if you are an active member, hey guys, meet me in the back office. 9 o'clock, Barnaby is going to be on, and get inside of the Telegram also, because I want to make sure that if anything changes between now and 10 minutes, we might be on a different link. But Barnaby will be live in 10 minutes inside of the back office. Okay. All right, guys. Well, hey, great call. We're going to have more calls like this, so stay tuned. We'll probably start to do them inside of the back office so that we can kind of protect the integrity of the call and don't have you know, those individuals jumping on that don't belong on here. All right. So peace and blessings. Exciting times. And I'll see you guys on the next call.